This week I'm going to show you how to create a positive environment for yourself and for those around you. Hi, I'm Kerry and I'm a woman on a mission to help as many women as possible uncover their passions and discover their purpose. Now, we all need a little bit more positivity in our life, don't we? Well, this week I am teaching you 6 ways that you can create a more positive environment for yourself and others. So, without further ado, let's go with number 1. So, number 1, start with a positive attitude yourself. I know this is easier said than done. We're living in a world which we seem to be just constantly shown misery and depression by the media, and that is part of step number 1. Stop watching the news, stop reading newspapers, stop going on news sites. In fact, declutter your entire social media feed or anything you see on a regular basis of anything that is going to create unnecessary negativity in your life. Negative things are unavoidable, I get that, but the countless things we see on a daily basis about things from all over the world that do not affect us in the slightest and that we have no impact in, cannot help in the slightest, are not relevant to us at all. It stops us from wanting to do anything with our lives and generally just contributes to a rather depressive environment. And as somebody who personally is on antidepressants, I know it's unavoidable and some things are hormones, chemicals in the body. Hello, I'm on antidepressants, I get that. But I used to be a very miserable person, always seeing the negative in the world. And when I just stopped actively looking for it, actively keeping myself open to seeing it, blocks all of that out. And you can do it, and it's not being ignorant. You don't need to know these things. They don't show you all the happy things in the world, so why should you constantly have to be subjected to the bad things? If the newspapers were showing you all the happy things, then that'd be fine, but they're not, are they? You go through your newspaper and you try and find the happy stories. You may get one amongst 20 miserable stories. There is so much happiness in the world. There is so much joy in the world. There are so many good things going on. But I think it doesn't actually contribute to a happier world when people are seeing all the negative. Because it's almost like they're going, oh, do you know what? I give up. I don't see the point in being nice. I don't see the point in looking for the positive things. I don't see the point in improving my life, improving other people's lives, putting out positivity and happiness into the world. I'm not all about this toxic positivity. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is that you can change your view on the world if you just block out the negative stuff that you don't need to see. Create a positive environment. Get rid of the news. Get rid of negativity in your social media feed. Remove those accounts that make you feel miserable. Unfollow those accounts that make you feel miserable. Heck, if there are people that you are friends with that constantly put negative things up, and trust me, I have been there, and it used to really depress me when I was actively looking for happier things, I just unfollowed. You can still be friends with them. You just choose not to see them in your feed. So they don't know any different. They, as far as they're aware, you're still actively seeing their stuff, but you're not. You need to protect your energy. You are the only person that is going to be a constant and a consistent in your life. And so you really, really don't need to worry if somebody's like, oh, they're not following my feed. We're not following your feed because you're putting negative stuff out, Karen. Anyway, so yeah, that's my take on that. Number 2, declutter your surroundings. I literally cannot tell you how much better I feel when things are not cluttered. As I said, I have 2 kids. I have a teenager and a 9-year-old. And oh my God, the teenager. I forget how untidy teenagers are. She is just, honestly, if you saw around where I'm filming, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm in front of a curtain. There is nowhere in my living room that isn't just covered with stuff that my teenager leaves lying around. And the only area I've managed to create that isn't like that is my desk. And I've cleared it. I've got all the nice things I want to see on my desk. I've got little positive affirmations up and stuff like that. And all the things I want are on my desk, and I'm making my desk a much nicer place. And working from a nice desk, a decluttered environment, makes you so much more productive. It makes you happier. It makes you more organised. It makes you more motivated. It makes you get more things done. It's just so much better. So, number 2, declutter your space. Number 3, fill your space with things that inspire you. Inspiring art, inspiring little ornaments, happy little things that just make you happy. On my desk, I have my sparkly purple Minnie Mouses from Disneyland, and I love them. They don't go with anything else on my desk, but Disney is like my happy place. It's my thing that I associate with happiness and joy, and that's why they are there. But I'm going to be redecorating them around the desk. And I'm going to be putting up a vision board with all positive things on it, all things that I want to achieve for my life, all things that make me happy, positive quotes, affirmations, that sort of thing. And just putting up nice pictures, nice little ornaments and stuff, makes your space so much more of a positive environment. So, number 3, fill your space with inspiring art and inspiring things. Number 4, adding plants to your space. Plants are bright, happy, they represent life, they represent growth, and they are just a quite joyous thing to have around your house. I know I feel so much better when I got flowers around the house. Like at Christmas time, I'll have a big poinsettia on the table. It's one of my big things I'm planning to start doing, is that I'm going to add plants to my desk. I'm going to add plants around the house. I've got to hope the dog doesn't attack them, but he didn't do it with the poinsettia or the Christmas tree, so, you know, it should all be good. So yes, number 4, add plants into your environment. Number 5, bring in natural light. Once again, I know I have a curtain behind me, but I've just explained why that is. And I have a ring light so that I'm not sat in darkness. But I do love it, and I do feel so much better when the curtains are all open, the natural light is coming in. And obviously at this time of year in the northern hemisphere, not the southern obviously, in winter, it's very dark, it's very miserable. We're all quite susceptible, particularly in this household, to seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. And that is down to a lack of sunlight. Now, why does sunlight make us feel better? When we get sunlight on us, it increases our vitamin D intake. Vitamin D increases serotonin in the body, and serotonin makes us feel happier. So from a scientific perspective, that's why you need it. But I think just generally, things are better when they're brighter. So, number 5, bring in natural light. And finally, number 6, practice gratitude and mindfulness. Once again, back to miserable me. When I actively started looking for the things in my life that are incredible and started being actually grateful for them, it made such a change in my life. And I can't recommend how important it is for us to do this, for us to stop and appreciate the things in our life. I remember a particularly good product that I never had but always wanted to have was the 5-minute journal by, I think it's Intelligent Change, which is the company of Alex Icon and Mimi Icon, who I used to watch on YouTube a lot. Who, again, this just guarantees me. When I first came across their channel, I was watching the morning routines that everyone was doing, and they were so cheesy and so fake, and it made me laugh. And I remember coming to Mimi and Alex's channel. It was Mimi's channel, actually. And their morning routine, again, was hilarious to me. They have such a lovely, happy relationship as a couple. Without bragging too much, like me and my husband, but they would get up in the morning and do yoga next to each other, and they'd have this healthy breakfast and all this sort of stuff. And I think it was the yoga and the meditation next to each other that I was just like, that's ridiculous, that is so cheesy, that is so fake. No, it's not. And that's why they're happy, because they do these things. And yeah, you look at them and think, oh my god, this is so fake, this is so cheesy, but it makes you feel so much better. And at some point, I'm going to create a course, steps you need to take to pretty much always feel happier and better in your life. You're not going to be happy all the time. That's not possible. But how to change your entire general attitude towards life. And a big part of that is to be grateful and to be mindful, to sit in the moment and think, right now, everything's fine. And the next moment, everything's fine. And occasionally you'll come to a moment where everything is not fine, but then everything in that exact moment will be fine again. And I think, yeah, the thing with the 5-minute journal was that you take 5 minutes at the end of your day to write down, I think it's either 3 or 5 things that you're grateful for that day. And just to write them down and then go back through them, maybe at the end of the month, at the end of the week, the end of the year maybe, and go through each day and see everything you were grateful for throughout that year. And it just gets you to stop and appreciate things, and it does make you feel so much better. So that is my reason why number 6 is to practice gratitude and mindfulness. So by following these 6 tips, you really can start changing your attitude and your mindset to be more positive, to create a positive environment, not just you, but for those around you too, for your family, for your loved ones, the people you live with, the people you work with, all those different people, because positivity, high positive energy attracts other high positive energy, but it also helps pass it on to other people. Same with negative energy, but wouldn't you rather be putting out positive energy into the world than negative energy? I certainly would. Add these things into your day and you will start having a more positive outlook on your life. So, I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like. If you have something to comment, you agree. If you disagree, comment below. I really love reading comments. I love responding to comments. I love having conversations with people in the comments feed. I really like to know your thoughts on things, so please share them. Let's get a conversation going. And make sure to subscribe for more videos on how to uncover your passions and discover your purpose. And I'll be back next Monday with another video.